Hi guys, I'm Chuan from Taste of Asian Food. Today, I want to show you how to prepare a popular meat dish in Singapore and Malaysia called Bak Kut Teh. Bak Kut Teh can be translated as meat boned tea. And of course, today I'm going to use pork belly and some pork ribs, but it is not necessary to use any tea leaves. The flavor is derived from the interplay of a combination of Chinese medicinal herbs. If someone is cooking in your kitchen and when you go home and open the door, you will immediately notice somebody is cooking bak kut teh in your kitchen and the aroma is incredible. So in this video, I would like to show you how to prepare bak kut teh at home and keep watching. Since the Chinese herbs are the major ingredients in the recipe, I want to start by showing you the different types of herbs that I use. This is dong guai. It's sweet, pungent and slightly bitter. It has an unmistakably distinctive aroma and flavor. Chuan xiong has a strong fragrance and is spicy and bitter, ideal for improving blood circulation in the body and to ease pain. YouTiao has a pleasant and sweet taste. It's ideal for individuals with chronic respiratory ailments. Shou has a sweet and bitter flavor. It's black and can darken the color of the broth significantly if you use too much. Shen is sweet. A similar effect of ginseng but is weaker. And lastly, the goji berries has a sweet and neutral taste. You may find some other herbs in other recipes, for example red dates, licorice root and dried tangerine peels, which is not used in this recipe. As for the spices, well, we use lots of garlic, along with some star anise, white peppercorns and cinnamon bark. What you need to do is to insert all the herbs and spices in a cloth bag and then place it in water along with 2 big bulbs of garlic and simmer. You can get all this from any Chinese herbal shop or the pre-packed bak kut teh herbs that comprises of all these individual herbs in one pack. It is useful especially if you are living at a place where the individual herbs are not available. Okay, so much about the herbs. Now let's take a look of the meat and the pork ribs. You can also add some lean meat, giblets or intestine like those served in the local restaurant. I do not use them in this recipe because I understand that not everyone likes giblets and intestine. Clean the pork belly and the ribs thoroughly. Then place in a pot of cold water enough to submerge the pork. Bring the water to a boil and continue to simmer over low heat for 5 minutes. Skim off the scum that is floating on top of the surface. After that, clean again and set aside. Let's boil the herbs and the spices first before adding the pork. Put the herbs, the spice, and the garlic in water and bring it to a boil. Let it boil for 30 minutes or until the flavor of the herbs and spices is fully extracted. Now add the pork and the ribs. Simmer over low heat for about 45 minutes. Season with salt, sugar, and light soy sauce. You can also add a little bit of oyster sauce, which is optional. Keep in mind, the volume of the broth will be reduced substantially after cooking for 45 minutes. So don't add too much and adjust the taste again right before you serve. It is crucial to cook at a bare simmer temperature so that the pork is soft and tender. After that, remove the pork and the ribs from the broth. Let it cool and then cut into pieces. Pour the broth through a wire mesh strainer to remove any small bones and debris. We also need some tofu puffs, which is a type of deep fried tofu. Cut it into half and let it boil in a separate pot of broth for about 10 minutes until it becomes soft and absorbs all the flavor. It is not proper to cook the tofu puffs with the meat and the ribs because it will make it oily. We also need some mushrooms. There is a choice. You can either use the button mushrooms from the can, the enoki mushrooms, or the Chinese dry mushrooms. It is nice to eat Bak Kut Teh with some YouTiao, which means a kind of Chinese deep fried breadstick. We also need some vegetables, and the most common one is the lettuce. You can also use choy sum if you wish. You can return the pork and the ribs to the same pot, but I continued with a clay pot for better presentation. Bring a portion of the broth to a boil in a clay pot and then add the quantity of the pork and the ribs you want. Once it's boiling again, add the enoki and the button mushrooms. Let it simmer for about half a minute. Add some lettuce on top, remove from heat and serve. Bak Kut Teh is best to serve with some tofu puffs, YouTiao, and some rice. I've just shown you how to prepare the Malaysian style Bak Kut Teh. If you like the recipe, I've included the recipe in the description right below the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and give me a like. I'll see you again in some other similar videos very soon in the future. And bye for now.